insanely good.
The one thing that's a bit weird is maybe the Tiny. You know, he doesn't really...
He might not provide everything they need, right?
Yeah.
Kind of out of place, but...
He does give them some burst damage, right? So they can get a pick-off pre-push.
True. Honestly, this hero has come a long way, and he feels super solid even with lower amounts of farm compared to before. You know, he has utility, he has tools he can use to farm. He farms really fast with the tree thing now.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, clears waves instantly. All right, we got a game now.
Navi versus Team Spirit, game 1. Fight. Oh. Alright, so
I feel like the, I mean, when Chen's picked, honestly, it usually is, the early game is dictated by this hero, right?
Battle.
He either dominates and takes over, snowballs a bunch of early towers, and secures a rather large lead for his team, or he kind of gets countered, chased around, but we don't really see that anymore, honestly. There's too many jungle creeps now for him to take over.
exactly,
He can
yeah.
go to both sides, so...
It was pre-side jungles.
Yeah, it's true.
You used to see these bounty hunters, Rickies, that kind of stuff. But while jungling is slower now, he can still, you know, you don't usually play the farming Chen. You usually try and create space, pressure the off lane, that kind of stuff.
He's definitely picked for that pressure in the early game.
You know, Dragon Knight looks real good in this game. You know, I'm looking at the opponent's heroes. It's mostly physical, right? That Prophet ulti, Drow Aura, maybe Underlord might cause him some trouble, but apart from that,
30
You know, once he gets an
seconds to
initiation item, whoever he goes on dies this game, right? There's no saving him. Tons of damage, both physical and magical, coming out from the side of Navi, especially the Luna.
Navi always kind of favored their mid lane. You can tell even with their warding. They have 2 wards that kind of watch the rotations and try and protect Dendi in the mid lane. Usually play their game heavily around him.
Yep. So this is the pseudo aggro from Navi, right? You have the Luna Witch Doctor with the Chen rotating in later on.
This is a D counter, in fact, to the Drow lineup, right? You pressure her extremely hard early.
Yes. You make it so that she doesn't get experience, right? If they want to combat this lane, then he's going to have an experience leech the whole time. And
Slow
if he's
down
solo,
to 6.
Yep. If he's solo, you just get died by Chen creeps. It's miserable.
Also forces Earth Spirit to do something about it, right? Because Wyvern Drow sounds awful.
It does. It's not a strong lane at all. But honestly, Earth Spirit being there feels like it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Right? His job.
There. He didn't actually get the last hit. Okay. I thought I was just lagging out. It looked like he did. It was very close. Missing a range creep early, especially as a mid laner, can be demoralizing.
It's one of those tilting ploys. Look at that. Misses the next one, too.
That's tough.
He's basically checked out of this game now. Let's see if he can bring it back.
Thank God there's 4 CS in a wave.
Yep.
Top lane as well. It's
You know, Earth Spirit is coming in, and Chen doesn't have a creep yet. Oh, he blocks it. Nicely done.
very nice.
It's going to take a bunch of damage, though. Just getting clicked. It's worth it, though. That's the big play.
Blocking the camp, yeah.
Yeah. It delays Chen.
There's a nice creep here, though. Mud Golem.
That's a pretty good one. Yep, he's happy with that one.
Oh, especially if you get it low. You can do a lot of burst damage early game with this
Right.
throw stone ability.
You can kind of time it so it dies as it comes in and then throw out all the rocks, right?
125 damage a toss.
Yep.
Impressive stuff.
No joke.
Crystallized using the fog the second the Arctic burn was used, trying to avoid
look
the
at this Wyvern. He's in a...
He's
fine, actually.
Oh, the babies are out. Oh, the damage!
He brought the whole family to that one, huh?
Mommy and the 2 babies beat up.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Don't mess with Mother Duck.
That's F&G on Wyvern, right?
Yes.
Structures
He's in trouble as well. Look at this.
Oh my god.
They hasn't left yet.
They have a long cooldown, but they can still trap him in a bush. He has 1 tangle, goes for the heal.
Just stalling. But still, right, this is the pressure we were talking about. They don't have anything to respond to this. Even though Earth Spirit's in the area, look at this. It doesn't stop.
He has no TP for 60 seconds now. Illidan's in a lot of trouble up here. Crystallized finds him.
All the babies are in too.
Oh no, the cooldown on the stuns. Double kill from Saniko.
Yep.
2 minutes in.
You know, Beaver's he's just watching. There's nothing he can really do here.
I like calling them Beaver instead of Beaver as well.
I do too. It feels nice.
It does.
Look at this. Illidan's making the rotation back. Right-clicking the babies. This is...
But he actually took more damage when the baby threw the stone at him.
Yeah. I mean, it's honest. That's literally the extent of what he can do in this lane. It's miserable.
It's bottom lane as well. It's quite interesting. Generally, I think Underlord in a 1v1 matchup versus most melee heroes will come out ahead. But this new tree throw ability.
This, yeah, the cleave against the melees is so
the
strong,
AoE
isn't
is
it?
so large on the cleave, it makes his life extremely difficult.
I mean, this top lane, though, this is where all the action is at, Shane. Can't take our eyes off that.
Especially when Drow is pushing so far forward. Right? It's very risky. Drow is a slow hero, doesn't necessarily have any escapes.
Yep.
She just has brown boots.
Oh, this Radiant Sentry actually sees this newly placed Observer Ward. They just haven't walked in the area yet, so
Okay.
that could be super, super bad.
Getting Observer wards when they're fresh this early in the game.
Yeah, look at the mid lane Suneko. He found the, Beaver, actually. He found the Big Bird. But he's in trouble.
Oh, he goes for the block. He manages to get a Suneko. Very nice. Oh, this is going to be close. The tick manages to heal. Only level 1 Maledict.
Well,
Maledicts feel so bad at level 1, doesn't it?
It does. Well, now we know what kind of doctor he is.
Which doctor?
Not the killing one.
What kind of doctors kill people?
Bad ones. Witch doctors. Witch doctor.
Makes sense.
Alright, this top lane stabilized a bit. They did find the... Oh no, they didn't find the Observer yet, so still good. But they can't pressure Crystallize, right? It's basically a free lane for him.
Yep.
Even though heroes have left, he's totally fine, not really in threat of dying, so they can still make other rotations.
There's some lines being drawn here.
Yeah, they mean a lot, guys. Lions, people are coming.
Witch Doctor in this position as well. Like, unusual actually that he got the Maledict. I would have thought the heal was a strat, right? I do like Maledict personally, but by their lineup,
I feel like the heal build is kind of dead.
True, but in this lineup,
yeah,
with Chen, Dragon Knight, Luna, you know, it's still decent,
what
right?
about the killing? Don't you see his name, Suneko of the?
Laputois.
I don't know if that's a good word or a bad word. So
I don't know either. Yeah, it's always risky.
Yeah, I don't want to say something that I regret. So.
For both, the offline has his Soul Ring complete.
Look at this.
Oh.
Just camping him out.
Mango use? I don't think that's enough damage. Maybe with the toss, can you get the slam dunk?
Oh no, close. Yeah, camping at the shrine so we can't use it in time. Mid lane too. Dandy getting rolled on. Oh,
nice cask bounce. But the breeze fire misses. If that hit, that could have been a kill.
Maybe it still is.
Yes, he has stick charges.
All right, Suneko's down and out.
That's unfortunate that that breeze fire missed.
Yep, look it up top. We got a Chen dive going on here too. Jesus, action everywhere.
He gets healed.
He's dying so
damage.
fast.
That's this early medallion of courage.
Medallion and the penitence.
Holy crap! These auto attacks from Chen.
Oh, what is going on?
Crystallize gets a double kill.
Thank God.
Chen's not gonna die either.
No, he's gone. The medallion's so strong.
First item medallion, no boots.
Yep.
That's baller level.
Yeah, we see it a lot on Enchantresses. I guess it makes a lot of sense on Chen too. Very strong. I like it.
Oh, mid lane. Dandy goes in with the stun. On like the win. Follow up with the cast. The heal is there. Wyvern coming in to try and turn it around. Dandy, if he goes down here again, he'll be alright. He'll be alright.
Oh, it's getting the Chen out too.
Very
so
nice scan, right?
Yep. They know exactly what's going on.
Look at this rotation.
Yeah. Justin Bieber gonna find the haste rune top.
Crystallize coming in here now. Going for the Death Prophet, difficult kill.
Oh, so close.
Alright, FNG, no spells up. He's gonna get pecked.
Oh no, Big Bird is mad.
He's real angry. He whips out the Hurricane.
Yeah. Watch out for that one. That's tough.
And they just, well,
It'll burn you down. After like a minute.
yeah, like 3 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
You need some serious keyboard and mouse issues to die to that, actually.
Yeah, you'll disconnect. Alright, so DK is level 6 now, so look at him. Then he's just walking up to the top lane, probably going to push this with Chen creeps from behind the tower. Good play.
Generally, you see the Chen rotate to the Dragon Knight, but in this case, he has a Luna too, right? So he's like, I might as well.
This play makes sure you secure it no matter what, right? He doesn't even care about the gank, just showing in the lane, going for the tower.
Yep. No fuss.
Yep. No messing around.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
What's the rest of the team up to? Crystallized bottom lane, just farming up that Soul Ring. Suneko going mid to try and leech some experience.
Yep. You know, they can't match this level of tower push, right? Drow's still only level 5.
Very efficient play though, right? You look at where the both like the support mid Suneko and they'll carry bottom pre-farming.
And, you know, Dandy walked all the way up there too, so if he really wants to, he can TP back mid to prevent
a gank or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. You can save it, but Na'Vi, they don't want to stop. They're
You
just
might
going.
get that value of the corrosive breath.
Yeah, true.
Illidan still level 5.5. Oh boy.
It's not great. Their lineup doesn't really get going. Even when he's 6. They need more.
Dire's top tower is under
How do they
attack.
stop this push?
What's the play? Black XX.
What's the play?
Yeah, how do...
Ball up and cry. What happens?
It doesn't work for me in anything in life, so why would it work for
It
Team
never
Spirit now?
helps, but that's
No,
just
it
what
doesn't.
happens.
Invisibility.
Crystallize. Yeah, the clips. Beautiful. Clean.
Yep.
It's handy when the heroes come to you when you're farming, right?
Real nice, isn't it?
Oh, beautiful. Every carry's dream.
Yep. Honestly, this is the that's what Chen does, right? He enables your lanes to just go from tower to tower because he can dive them, apply the pressure with the creeps. Honestly, DK ult is up in 30 seconds from now too.
It's a very, very low cooldown. You don't really need
Yeah.
to worry about it at all.
So
When can the Underlord get into a position where he can defend the towers?
he can start, but he also has to worry about getting dove, right? If they come from smoke or come from a different angle he's not expecting, if the tower push isn't so obvious, then he can get caught off guard or just not be ready in time. Because if he's not there in the beginning to set up, then it's very dangerous for him to walk up.
When I look at Underlord as well, I think he needs quite a lot of farm, right?
He does.
And if you end up having to TP the lanes to try and defend these tier 1 towers, you're not going to be able to get the space you need, and you're going to become food too.
This push from Na'Vi also isn't like a 5-man push. So there's always this
That was
tiny
a 3-man push, right?
right. There's this tiny that's always going to just be hitting this or bottom tower if you leave. So even if he TPs to defend mid, then there's still damage on the bottom tower.
Crystallize almost like the backup plan, right? If this push strat fails, we have this super fat tiny that we can fall back on.
So do you think Crystallize is tiny or Luna? Are there 2 Crystallizers in this game?
Oh, my bad.
That's okay.
It's hard to tell when they don't have their tags on, right?
I know. It is. It's very tough.
I actually completely forgot he was playing.
I know. It's okay. Happens.
No, with G Arena in the mid lane.
Mm-hmm. Good old G Arena.
I love G Arena. I actually played on it all the time. High level room 2. That's where it was at.
That was where it
Dire's
was
middle
at.
tower is under attack.
Alright, so how do they... Oh no, Arcane Rune for Dragon Knight too? Oh boy. He's just gonna walk bottom. Press his ultimate again.
Oh dear lord. It's such simple play, right?
Yep, look at this too. They're already smoked around looking for the back.
Oh. They
They
see
see
these
those
creeps
creeps.
getting attacked, yeah.
Yeah, Illidan could be in some
Something's up
trouble
here.
They know.
Oh, nice silence. That was very
Broke that
fast,
off,
but
though.
oh my god, this damage
dying
is
so
insane.
fast.
With the medallion,
He's
not
dead?
Nah, the heal, right?
Oh,
Dire's
he's good,
bottom
he's good.
tower
He even
is
salved
under
in the
attack.
fountain.
Really?
Yeah,
Dire's
just to make sure he
structures are
lived.
fortified.
Heads up play. 3 levels of Maledict. You don't want to mess with that.
Yep, look it up top. Death Prophet ultimate used. Tiny trying to kill the creeps, but he may have overstepped his bounds.
Throw a tree at her in anger, though.
Yep, well,
Radiant's
not going to
top
save his
tower
life,
is under
unfortunately.
attack.
At least they get something out
Yeah,
of it.
this is a trade for Team Spirit. Something they've yet to do, right? This is the first time I've seen it. Crystallize dodges the slow, but manages to get the stun and silence on top of him. He's quite a speedy dude. 11 stick charges in the pocket as well. So it's
Yeah,
fine.
he'll be fine. Just some damage.
Dire's bottom
But look at
tower
this.
is under
Chen's
attack.
still hitting the bottom tower. You've got, I like this. He's got the siege creep with him too. Very nice for these tower pushers. That was the Arcane Rune Dragon Knight, right? Look at his ultimate. It's back up again in 20 seconds.
It's actually ridiculous.
Yep, rough stuff to play against, honestly.
Like the rest of his team's probably not even ready. Like,
Exactly, yeah. Ready to go, guys? Nope. Hitting creeps.
doesn't make too much of a difference.
Mm-hmm.
This
No,
is-
Tiny actually hasn't been... that death up top was quite costly. Look at him.
Yeah, his item progression isn't the fastest. This
No.
card is not worth actually.
It's not very... It's Underlord. Same with Netlord.
Huh.
That death was very costly for Tiny.
Interesting.
But he'll be fine. He's going to pick up his drums and 100 gold and then... yeah.
His
Same
his
thing.
skill build isn't really a farming build, right? It's 1 level and 3 throw. So he wants to kill people, but his team aren't really interested in killing people or ganking. They're more about just grouping up together and pushing towers. Right?
Yeah, they still can kill, but they pretty much need to smoke to find these kills under the
Yeah.
towers, right?
It's
Oh,
also-
look at... So lucky. He places a sentry before Beaver walks up the hill to place a reward and then ends up killing it instantly.
my
Radiant's bottom
God.
tower
Yep,
is under
just
attack.
there.
That's very unfortunate.
And then
actually.
Seneko gets another ward up top, so alright, Team Spirit are playing completely blind.
Dear Lord.
Well, not they got 1 ward, but they just lost 2.
Smoke mid.
It's rough.
This
Let's see what they can do. I mean, this is it's a decent play, right? Underlord's always in this lane at bottom, pushing the tower
yeah,
anyways.
and you want to just group up behind him and play off it.
Right, they're probably just going to go down and hit the tower once they realize no one's there, but still. they get something. They're already establishing control over here. And Navi, they're not really pushing. Crystallize is farming Ancients at this point.
So what are they waiting on? Is there a timing? Oh, never mind. That's the timing.
Yep, big boss, man. This guy dies real fast with
Medallion
these,
and the penitents.
Yeah. Dies so fast.
This is insane, actually. We're going to lose a tier 1 tower bottom for it. It's a 4-man rotation for that tier 1 tower.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Very heads-up play from Navi when they looked at bottom. Honestly, this is not a tower you defend in this state of the game.
No.
It's way too late. It's so easy that it's so easy for the enemy team to smoke it and wrap around and get vision in the area. And then all of a sudden you have to dedicate way too many heroes to try to defend it. And they're just not interested in that. It's not worth it.
How did they take a fight? How did Team Spirit engage in this fight nowadays? With this
like
curse?
that, I guess. And then they can nuke him down.
He has the age.
Can't send him back, though. Oh, that's the Death Prophet ultimate used too.
Oh, no. Dendy is trying to escape on the back end with the Spirit Siphon. Oh man, they get a good cast with Maledicted hits on the like to win. He's evaporating. FNG's next. They're not stopping. Phobos trying to find General on the other side. Crystallizes in. He does have Eclipse.
Oh, here comes the taxi.
Oh no, he's not able to catch anyone with this taxi though. This Uber's. Oh,
Oh,
Biver
no.
tries to get in, but he leaves without him. The
for
door's closed.
Yep.
Illidan on the back end just gets torn down too.
Man. And they still have the Aegis, right? Yep, Chen sent him back.
Alright,
Oh.
Brex, yeah.
You know, Shane, Dota gets faster and faster with every patch, it feels like. There's always some small change to help accelerate the game.
Yes.
And I feel like this is the potential danger with that kind of a thing, right? Games are so fast that mess up one.
What do you think was the biggest change that did it?
I would say it's a combination of shrines being removed from the base.
Yes.
And it also is a lot with playstyle. Chen, Medallion. These things help
there's
super
Navi,
fast,
right? There's a reason people first ban Enchanters against them.
Yep, for sure. And Roshan, third Rosh. You have the
That's
refresher shirt.
even the second Roche was a recent enough
Yep,
change.
cheese.
That used to be the third Roche.
Yep. There are always steps that have been made in each patch to kind of speed the game up.
People are spoiled these days. You know what I mean? Roshan gives so much.
Oh, what's next?
I don't know. The fourth Roche, what does it do?
Wins you the game instantly, probably. I don't know.
It just prints money.
I mean, he finds these items out of nowhere. He basically prints money.
That's true.
Okay. 6k gold lead at 15 minutes. They still have the Aegis on the Luna. That was not a bad way to try to take that fight. They were almost able to take the Aegis just by using some ranged nukes, but...
I feel when you use the Winter's Curse, you're not able to do damage to him. So that's an easy send home, right? If he's not getting killed by his teammates, it's actually the easiest send home.
It's true.
Ever. So it's risky to initiate like that.
Yeah. They were hoping they had enough damage to finish him off like that, but it just wasn't the case.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, I don't know. It's they're in a very difficult position.
This Chen creep is giving Biver an awful lot of trouble.
Yeah. The old tomato giving him the business. And I mean, every time Navi push, right, it's not very... They're not committed to it super hard. They're still taking time to farm the entire map. Luna's farming.
But especially
Tiny's
Tiny.
farming.
Now I understand the pick more. Originally I was kind of confused. You know, like in the past, I think teams generally would have just done the 5-man. But they having Tiny splitting the map and farming constantly.
It's very good, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It applies pressure as well. He's a hero that can solo apply pressure to weaker heroes. Actually, everyone but Underlord he can nearly blow up in one combo.
He also pushes these lanes out instantly.
Yes.
Very nice.
So, while Navi is 4-manning, they do have the pressure applied to the other lanes. How do they initiate this one now? Chen gets revealed. Very nice from Phobos on the high ground.
Yep.
Catching out that smoke.
You know, even though Navi are super fast-paced, look at the gold lead they're building. It was a 6k gold lead at 15 minutes. Now it's an 8k gold lead at 17 minutes. They're playing very well, honestly. The way they are out-farming and using the entire map instead of just barreling down a lane is show some discipline.
Yep. Can
Teams
this
have been
Drow
getting,
strategy get back into the game though? Like,
so typically the Drow strategy is the one that wants to play from ahead, right? But they do have some sort of outspam. Honestly, Death Prophet is a very strong hero. When you fight with the ultimate, it doesn't require a whole lot of items, just staying alive, having these other heroes in front.
you know, I agree with that, but I really, really think this penitence with the medallion is a massive counter to Death Prophet. Right. She's someone that wants to stay alive in fights, use her speed and maneuverability to juke in and out.
This skill looks so good, doesn't it? 8-second duration.
It's ridiculous. Oh, it's used. They're going tiny.
Alright, they get some damage out.
The ulti, the grow with the status resistance, it did so much. They're trying to finish off Tiny. He's getting low.
He's gone. He's been sent home.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Now he has a TP up. He can just come to the shrine and he's right back in there.
Look at him drawing the lines on the map, though. That's a full team rotation from the side of Team Spirit. They know. They're just going to go back, push out these lanes, farm up the entire map. Good stuff.
Smart Doto.
Yes. A lot of the times we see teams get a massive lead like this and then force the high ground super hard. They don't need to. They can farm and play the entire map before. During that, look for the key pickoff, force the Roshan, something along those lines, and then...
they're initiating. The Aegis is gone. Crystallize could get bursted here.
This is huge.
He is going to go down. He's just a little bit out of position. The rest of the supports of Na'Vi are very far away. That's some good warding and map awareness from Team Spirit there.
Yeah, very nicely done. Na'Vi hanging out just a bit too far. And these kills mean a lot.
Watch out!
Oh,
Spider, no!
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Maybe the second cutest courier in the game. Nearly died there.
Are fortified.
I'm very lucky.
Makes it out with his life.
Can Na'Vi doesn't even want to defend this tower? It's
No,
not worth the risk, right?
There's nothing to do with this tower.
Radiant's middle
Exorcisms
tower
used,
has
just out
fallen.
farm. Still gear up. They're still 8k gold up. Right?
Yeah. No massive loss.
Yep. They're doing totally fine.
Bottom lane. General might be in a bit deep here. It feels difficult still to take the high ground though, right? You saw how strong the Winter Wyvern was at defending it?
Yep. You also have to run into the Pit of Malice and the Firestorm and all this nonsense.
Nice silence from Wyvern. Very well timed. Do you see how short it is though?
It's like he's not even silent.
This status resistance.
Pretty crazy stuff.
It's mad.
Alright, now we have an actual 5-man rotation from Na'Vi to
Okay.
force this tower down, and they see it spotted by the Observer Ward, so they're just going to back up and find out the 2 lanes. High ground is still a mission.
This seems like the... Okay, let's do this right before we take the Aegis. We're going to farm for the next little while. We're not going to overextend.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
You know, the last push top kind of taught us a lesson. We're not immortal.
Even with the Aegis of the Immortal,
Holy crap.
they are not immortal.
Well, certain heroes are when they pick it up, but only one hero can have it at a time, Brett.
That's true, that's true. There's 5 people there.
Yep. These neutral creeps actually doing quite a lot to push out these waves.
Yeah, it's very nice, isn't it? Oh. Well, now they're dead, Shane. You cursed them. Great job.
Did he save his ghost? Is the ghost
No,
alive?
They all died, right?
The ghost did not live.
Well, that's life.
Huh.
Sometimes it's unfair.
That's pretty brutal. I thought Death Prophet spells would do less damage to ghosts, considering
That does make sense.
Yeah.
The lore.
lore and stuff.
So this is something pretty good that FNG can do. Winter Wyvern very good at out spamming, also pretty safe on the side lanes. You
Yeah,
can always just nuke it out.
he's hard to catch with this Arctic Burn, right?
Yep, for sure. It's something they will probably do at some point in this game just to help push these lanes up, because these lanes are difficult to get out. Tiny can always jump on heroes. He has the Blink Dagger sitting on the side lanes.
Can we have a chat about Chen's items here?
Yep. He has the Aghanim Scepter.
He's so fat.
Yep.
He is a monster, level 13. 650 gold away from the Aghanim Scepter. He's
Remember
Alright.
the Chens of like a couple years back? They would not farm at
yeah,
all.
they literally get a creep and run around with one creep almost.
The Chens of this year get super fat. They end up very stacked.
The jungle, it's just hard to find people in it, right? There's so many camps. You can run around. You feel so safe in your own jungle nowadays.
Big smoke from Team Spirit. Let's see if they can make it happen.
They
Dendy,
find Dendy. He's
a
not the
tanky
one they
guy.
want. He has the armlet and the halberd extremely strong.
Not tanky enough.
Oh boy. Armlet on. No way you're toggling that, boy.
Yep. They see Sineko too, thanks to that Observer Ward.
It's going to be another pick. Paladin gets the D ward. Pretty happy with that
Radiant's
himself.
bottom tower
This is
under attack.
this buckler build. What do you, I actually really like it in a pushing
Sineko?
strategy. Yeah.
I mean, it's just a good item, right?
Yeah, just a buckler. You know, it's a shield.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Can
attack.
Team Spirit turn this into a push? That could be huge, right?
Well, their Exorcism is going to run out, so if they don't...
Illidan still pushes pretty quickly. He's a drow.
he does, but I feel like they could lose this fight, and there's no Dark Rift to take him out.
This is the second mistake Navi has made, though, right? Dendy dying there, Crystallize dying earlier. These things start to build up.
Radiant's
They
middle
do.
tower
Look at
has
this, the
fallen.
gold lead, right? Now it's only a 7k lead. They're starting to stabilize a bit. Navi aren't spiraling and continuing to build their lead. That's quite important.
It's also the lane control. It's a very big thing when one of your cores dies just for lane control. In a pushing strategy, you always want to have the lanes like in positions like this in the bottom lane.
That does it does mean a lot, right? You lose it on a farm because you can't get these lanes out as safely because now Team Spirit have invaded your side of the map.
Yep.
It's very true.
All right. Let's see what's happening here. FNG positioning himself on the high ground, looking for this.
They're going to see General mid lane.
I think General wants to be seen mid lane.
He does.
Oh, but he's standing right beside Crystallize.
This
is the curse. Oh, he blinks up. He's spots out FNG. What? How did he have vision? He's a god.
The sixth sense.
Holy sh! Oh my god. Illidan gets his silence off on 2, but the silence will be over soon. Don't you worry. Status resistance. Oh my god. Was it a neutral creep from Chen that spotted him?
I'm not sure.
What, is he just a genius? He's definitely a genius, but...
He's thinking on a higher level, Shane. I think they saw the beginning of the fight under the cliff here, and he just blinked up and happened to see him when he blinked. I don't think it was a blink in the stun.
Can we get a steal here from Biver? You need to time this so well a bit early. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
You know, he
tried.
Noble, as we say. A noble effort.
Being noble, though, that's where it gets you dead.
Yeah, in this situation, you literally have to guess. You have to do some quick calculations on the damage of all the heroes, their minus armor, the time of the game.
734 DPS.
Yes, and that will take... Yeah, exactly. It's tough, right?
Not everyone's a mathematician. It's tough. Bit of luck, too.
It's mostly luck.
Yep, it's pretty much all luck, honestly.
A bit of 6 cents on.
Yep, 95% luck. Okay, that's second row, Sheen.
That's cheese on DK. He's already pretty hard to kill. Now
He's got Blink Dagger too, so we can just initiate and get in there. Doesn't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, I like this. He could even wait till he hits level 20. This talent. 2 times Dragon Blood HP and armor.
Yeah, it's very nice.
I love it. I actually love this talent. I think against such a physical damage heavy team as well, if they do have to go into the late game, it's ridiculous, especially when you have some evasion on top of that.
Yeah, they have no problems in the late game for sure. So Luna almost has BKB. I imagine they're not gonna try.
They're gonna have the double BKB very, very soon.
Yeah. Well, DK, he's not the fastest farming dude, but pretty soon.
He's trying his best.
Yes. Give it his all. That's all you can really do in life, guys. Give it your best.
That's it. That's all we ask of Dendy.
Okay, so Team Spirit, well, I guess Winter's Curse against Luna, pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
That's about it, right? There's there is some out spam, but
that's all they have to counter them?
Basically, yeah. Well, okay, that's not true.
That's not true at all.
Their high ground defense
Come on out of that, right?
Is amazing.
Let me hit you with it.
Yep,
Underlord.
the credit for that.
Underlord, percentage damage. Dragon Knight, tiny, tanky boys.
Wow, that's true.
It makes a late game. It destroys strength heroes. It does so much damage.
It's really hard to walk up this hill, honestly, into the Pit of Malice and all these spammable spells. Arctic Burn, Splinter Blast.
Especially when the Underlord is starting to get ridiculously tanky, right? Luna, not necessarily the highest attack range, even with the Dragonlance. So the aura, the Atrophy aura, will always be affecting her. All her items are generally stat-based.
Yep.
So it's tough.
It is true. We have the Ags Chen creeps coming out now. He's definitely helped with tanking the tower, giving vision on the high ground. High ground's a mission, Shane, but you don't win the game sitting in your base the whole time.
You do not. Which creep would you prefer? What are the numero uno choices?
These creeps are fine. The Granicle gives HP to everyone. Yep. Dragon is whatever, honestly. Gives you armor, but it's not that great. I like the chicken.
The chicken?
Yeah, the Thunderhide.
Yeah, for the attack speed?
Yeah.
It's very good, yeah.
He also gives you a damage roll, right?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I think so.
Yeah, he does. Yep, it's very good. You can buff the Luna with 75% attack speed.
Pretty legit.
Yep, insane on the tower.
Also, it's kind of nice for Tiny to have a brother.
That's true. He doesn't get lonely.
Yeah.
He's been growing up throughout the entire Dota game, and there's no one there to...
He's nearly old.
Yeah, he's almost a grandpa.
Like teen.
Look at Phobos. Been caught out, but looks fine.
Oh, this Casco. they're too close together for it to actually be super effective, right? Because the stun time is
stacking the stun duration
exactly.
a bit.
Oh, in goes General. He's really firing on the front line. Dendy went in, but they're not really doing any damage. Oh my god, FNG evaporated. Wyver blinks in, trying to do enough damage. The BKBs are popped though, they don't do any damage at all. The Gules used, but he's still taking a lot of damage. Cheese popped by Dendy.
This guy's not dying. Okay, he's dying.
He's definitely dying.
Yep.
Crystallize commits the ultimate.
It's the victory eclipse, looking good. Fireworks go off.
Kill the creeps very quickly. Illidan tanking a lot of hits. He's not very tanky.
This pit's kind of owning this fight.
Yes, it is. The rain. You said they had no counters. It's rain and pain on Dendy. Oh, this is quite a lot of damage though. With the Maledict. You want to watch out for this Maledict.
He's getting bounced on real hard.
Nice force. Coming out from the Chen. Oh my god. Crystallize is going to go down. Illidan with a double kill.
Right.
General's on the front lines. He's going to get kited too. The pit.
He's getting slowed forever.
There's no way he can do anything.
Shane.
Yeah, carry on.
High ground is a mission. Not easy at all. Death Prophet did so much damage in that fight.
She got the Yules off. When she got that off,
yep.
That really screwed them, right?
Okay, so that was the Aegis went down on Luna. DK used cheese as well. All right. Boys, pack it up. We're farming until next Roshan. That's tough stuff.
This kind of draft as well. When you lose a fight like that, it can scare you almost, right? Because your whole draft is based on it. And when it doesn't work, it's almost like a big filthy question mark.
It just feels really scary because it's such a big lead, but you can't push it any farther when the enemy's sitting in the base.
Who was the Chinese team that said like you're not actually winning the game unless you can take high ground?
All of them.
All of them. Yes,
yep.
That's them.
Way to generalize them. They have identity, Shane.
Brutal.
But yeah, it's tough. You know, it makes you really worry when BKB start to go down.
Look at this now. Alright, Team Spirit, they're just trying to get they actually
get
the tower.
Radiant's middle tower has
Very
fallen.
nice. Oh, I think he was trying for the old 4-staff play there.
Yeah.
That's
they can do some cheeky things with the Tiny tossing him out too.
Oh yeah,
if he was alive, but he wasn't, so they're fine.
Alright, so now we make one mistake. Well, one in
a
a row of mistakes
that
and they cost them racks.
Well, look at
Team
this.
Spirit.
They're smoked up.
Are scanning.
They're pretty angry about Team Spirit killing their buildings.
Arcane root bottom lane too for Dendy. Oh boy.
Just
look at Reviver's position though. They're just up on the high
Holy
ground to break
crap.
the smoke. They know.
Oh, the DP.
Oh no.
The ulti is used. They might get Saniko, but whatever. On the other side, Dendy's going in. He is focusing down Crystallize on the Luna with the boss. They're ignoring him. They're not even paying any attention to him.
They don't care about him at all.
Oh, he blinks. I like the win.
Is not good for
He's
Navi,
turned around. Dendy's taking so much damage from the Death Prophet ulti. And he's not doing any because of Phobos' auras.
Yep.
That seemed... Alright,
okay,
for a lot of spells, not much is happening.
Right, but it's not over yet. Chen in trouble. Till I collapse, maybe going down.
No interrupt.
He's fine. Oh boy, and General cuts the creep wave mid. Okay, I thought DP would man up a tiny bit harder. He kind of popped the Yules a bit prematurely there, honestly. Sitting about 80% HP. It happens to the best of us.
It really does.
Yep.
It's embarrassing when it happens, but just best to be honest with yourself.
Yep, you can laugh it off afterwards. Just shake it off. No big deal.
Apart from that, though, it really felt like they had no way to deal with the Atrophy aura. They weren't taking any damage.
So tanky, right?
Yes.
Underlord, he has Greaves and Pipe.
And the Buckler, I think it was 80% Buckler.
My God, you're right. That +2 armor, the big difference maker there. We'll call that the one, the team fight winner. But yeah, it started off so weird, right? Byver broke the smoke. He was on the high ground, and then Death Prophet ulted. So it was a bit weird because he thought there were more people behind him.
They got vision. Witch Doctor placed the ward on the high ground and allowed them to get vision of the Death Prophet ulti.
Yep.
And then they continued to fight, right?
Yep.
It was on. So it feels like Navi are putting themselves on a timer when I don't feel they need to.
Well, they've already messed up on the pushing the high ground, right?
Okay, yeah.
And perhaps they feel like they need something.
Nice pick from General.
Well, that's
50 seconds, no Wyvern.
Yeah.
He's their main high ground defender, right?
Big time. The curses have been, they're not killing people from HP, but it's getting like the Luna down to half HP.
Gets everyone in position as well, right?
Yeah,
you can play around it.
Yep, this is go time. They have 35 seconds with no win.
And they have the double chicken.
Double chickens, huh? Oh boy.
It's a lot of attack speed.
Yeah,
Think
Luna's
he gives-
probably just gonna walk up.
Oh, they managed to get a toss, but onto Phobos. He's a tanky lad.
still
Let's
good,
see if
though.
they can do it. BKBs are popped. They're committing so much. They really want to kill him.
Comes the
Phobos,
taxi.
he's going home. Holy crap.
He brought the whole family back though now.
Dire's
Oh
middle
boy,
tower
and Luna's gonna hit
He's
this
still
face.
alive. That's the BKBs down.
toss
But what's
again.
Dead Prophet doing? General's just taking them out. Like, he's kidnapping them one by one.
Oh my god, taking him back home.
Buyback
Put them in
from
the van,
Illidan.
Shane.
That's not a van you want to get inside.
Nope, Winter's Curse.
With this curse used on the high ground, they're trying to kick
Chen
off the
isn't
Chen.
even dead.
I like to win. Goes forward with the BKB. Dead Prophet ulti popped.
They're just all running.
Okay, yeah, they're just getting out. Nice play. Aware of the buyback from
Yep.
Team Spirit and trying to. Oh,
Can they
is
actually
Dendy
get
dead?
Dendy? He's got a
Illidan's
blink
real
up and
fast.
He's gone.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
And
attack.
He's gone.
that was so close, actually.
Okay.
That attack was about to hit
They
him.
only got Chen off the buyback. That's it.
It's tough.
It's sad, isn't it?
Yeah, and look at this.
Radiant
This
are
chicken,
scanning.
mid lane, just pecking away, pushing.
Oh my god, they forgot about the chicken.
He's gonna do some damage to this range barracks.
Not much, but a little
Dire's
bit.
middle
Look at that.
barracks are under attack.
Not bad.
Oh, now he's
He's hasted himself.
attack speed.
Oh, he's doing like half the.
Radiant's
My,
bottom tower.
but he did a lot
Go
more
on, you
damage.
chicken.
Yeah, he's doing it.
That was impressive, actually.
It was showing his muscles there.
How do you? All right, Dragon Knight doesn't seem to be doing a lot of damage.
No,
Not enough.
not enough. That's for sure.
What does he do? Does he? I'd like to see a deadless.
Think so?
I want to see some damage, like some serious deeps, right? I don't think
Killing-
staying alive is a problem.
Killing Death Prophet is a problem, right? This hero does a massive amount of damage.
I was thinking Underlord.
Yeah, killing anyone.
You saw they committed so much to killing the Underlord in the high ground.
Yep, and he just hops in his Uber and he's gone.
Yeah, the Glimmer Cape as well was
So reliable.
huge.
So that's one way to start these fights, right? Tiny blinks in, tosses someone back.
That was the generals.
That was very nice.
Oh.
Yep. Look at his build too. Blink, 4-staff, Shadow.
All
He's-
about that.
He's built for it.
Yeah, the toss requires no target now, and that makes that a lot easier.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that talent. Mine's in German, so I didn't actually know what that meant.
You can't speak. You've been here, what, 4 days?
Dire
Get
are
it together.
scanning.
I'm learning.
You're learning to love kebabs. All right, now, Navi.
This is Roshan number 3 at 35 minutes. Wow.
It was 100% uncontested as well.
Yep. that's the thing.
Unusual that, right? I would have thought they would have tried to
Well,
contest.
they're still kind of on the back foot, right? They're strongest
Oh, this
in their base.
is it.
Oh, okay, yeah. No deep heal. You're right.
Yeah.
You're totally right. There's no fighting without this
Yeah,
ability.
stop your nonsense. All right, it was the Dead Prophet ulti, nothing else.
All right, I apologize.
It's okay.
But still, right? You feel like they probably don't want to fight outside the base.
Yeah, they're doing well.
This
in
is
their
the
base.
strongest position they can be
Yep.
in. Even against, well, it doesn't feel like the strongest position you can be in against Aegis, Cheese, and Refresher Shrine.
Double eclipse.
Yep. Double Eclipse, double
Dire's top
BKB.
shrine is under attack.
Yeah, I always forget about how strong the refresher shard is with BKB, right?
Mhm. There's so many carries that have big ultimates, like the Eclipse too, to pair it with. So
Yeah.
it works together very
Dire's
nicely.
top shrine has fallen.
Blessings upon a
What's the
loyal
about?
warrior.
I was just thinking, how do they defend? Like, what's like? Okay, you can sit in your base all day long.
Sure.
You're not gonna do anything. Right? You're not gonna gain anything. They're just
It's
gonna.
sitting in your baseball game is like a let's not lose play, right?
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
let's win this game.
Yeah, and
I know what you mean.
I think if they do that, Navi are just gonna farm up some refresher shards. You know, they're gonna get pickoffs,
Yep.
and it's not gonna be pretty.
Eventually, the gold's gonna kick in, and they're gonna get something that lets them win the game, right?
Yeah. So what is their strategy?
Well, they just need to try to outspam, honestly. Maybe they can catch a hero out with Winter's Curse.
I
but
watch out for the toss. Generals eyeing them up here. Nice 4-star forward,
they
getting
gotta be
crystallized
very
out of the
careful with
Arctic burn.
toss.
Yeah, I don't think you want to toss this Underlord lad again. He has a new purchase plate mail.
Oh boy.
He has 30 odd
Crimson
armor.
Guard.
Oh, he gets him. They're committing. Oh, BKB used. They're a bit unsure. Winter's Cursed
They don't
onto
wanna commit
Dandy
too
with
hard,
the BKB,
right?
so that's taking out the duration. He still has the cheese. Illidan on the front lines. He's pretty far forward.
Crystallize
Crystallize is in.
He should hit the base, honestly.
He has Aegis. Holy shit. Phobos is taking damage. The heal. The cold embrace is saving him though. Crystallized. He's still destroying. I like the win. He's going down. He gets the heals
big
off at the
heals.
last second.
He's
He
alive.
blinks. Oh, very nice blink. Illidan a bit far forward on the drow. Gets taken down.
that's
And I like the
awesome.
win. Gets kidnapped. General the kidnapper.
Just like that, General. Jesus.
Honestly, the reason they even came like them earlier high grounds when they didn't have general kidnapping people, disastrous.
Yep. It's a
then-
level 20 power spec,
Yeah.
right? The no toss target needed.
Yes.
Very nice.
Excellent.
Shane, if you can't